Welcome, welcome. Get out your map because Air Canada has just announced their best new restaurant list for 2024. 3 Toronto restaurants made the top 10 list, but number 1 was Sabayon from Montreal. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations. There was a whole list of winners last night, the top 10. Let's put it up there right now, and then we'll talk about Sabayon in a second. But if you have your map out and you want to be going and checking out some incredible restaurants, this is when we're going to do it. So let's throw that up, and I'll just name a couple of the top ones for your gastronomical pleasure. There is Mel in Toronto, Maison de Soma, which is at Mont-Tremblant, Takcha Barbecue House, Cafe Malabar, Parapluie, Bar Prima. Why don't I give them all a shout out? Also, Fat Rabbit, that's in St. Catharines, Gary's in Vancouver, and Crumb Queen, Andy's Lunch in Winnipeg. So, you know, jet set, travel, enjoy. Montreal, not that far away. You can get there by car, by train, by plane, get there quickly, and make your reservation early, especially for Sabayon. Tell me about what this means, and welcome, by the way, to you. This is co-owners, Patrice Demers and Marie-Josée Beaudoin. What does this mean, winning the best top 10 restaurants for Air Canada?
It's amazing just to be on the list, just to be named on those top 10. We've been on the list before because we're a little older and we've opened many restaurants, and we know it makes a difference business-wise, and that people look at the list and they use it to go out. Like it really makes a difference. So, and it's just an honor. They've always been choosing smaller, independent restaurant. So, and then to be number 1, it's like
yes,
over the top.
You have a loyal following. So I went and looked at Sabayon, and underneath it, you know, people have been following you through your pastry chef career. I know you had a pop-up in Brooklyn for a while and then came back because you missed the restaurant experience. And you're in an amazing part of Montreal as well, near Atwater Market. Tell me a little bit about the experience people can have, because there's also some different things.
Sabayon is a really small personal project. It's only the 2 of us. In the evening, I'm cooking, doing dishes, and Marie-Josée is doing everything else.
Wow.
We have 14 seats. It's a small tasting menu, surprise menu. So guests won't know what they're going to eat before. The food is really vegetable forward. And also we do some tea time on Friday and Saturday afternoon because I'm a pastry chef also. So we serve like 3 desserts with 3 tea paired chosen by Marie. So yeah.
I love that. Again, Sabayon is kind of like a custard, right? It's kind of a sweet.
Yeah, Sabayon can be sweet or savory, and most of the time it contains alcohol. So that's why we chose that name.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so last night I had an opportunity to sample some of the best dishes out there across the country, and I was really impressed by yours. It had a little bit of a sweetness, but a perfect flavor profile. It had squash. Tell me a little bit about what you brought in. The fleur de menthe cheese.
Yeah, we choose to do that because, like I was saying, our cooking is very vegetable forward. It's super seasonal also, so this is why we're using squash. I made a roasted butternut squash puree with brown butter, touch of miso also to bring some umami flavors. Then we have some nice crispy sourdough. There's a touch of maple syrup with salt, with brown butter on it.
Yeah,
just to bring a bit, lots of crunch. I love texture in my dishes. It's important. Then we have more like pumpkin seeds also that are like just crispy with some salt.
Yeah, texture, a nice little flavor.
We love to work with wild ingredients. Also here I brought some wild caraway seeds that we put in the puree also.
Wow.
So that's like, it's a forager in like Gaspésie that gets those for us. They're really, really flavorful.
I love that. It's so important to be local.
Yeah, exactly, and seasonal. And then that amazing sheep milk cheese called Fleur de Menthe. So I made a mousse with the cheese that we're going to put on top.
The magic of television.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And then finally, we're going to put more cheese on top because there's never enough cheese.
There's never enough cheese. Does your unique background as a pastry chef and doing everything you've done, how does that make you unique in sort of the world of restaurants?
Yeah, I think the techniques, I like borrow some technique from pastry in my like savory cooking also. And yeah, like I think that the balance of texture is really, really important for me, something that we see a lot in pastry. And then we finish just with a lot of black pepper. We're both fan of cacio pepe pasta, so we have that nice
And is
bite.
that just because you found that gives it the perfect balance, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, we have to move on to the maple and buckwheat
Financier, exactly, yeah. We used to have a pastry shop before having Sabayon for 9 years, and that maple financier was a classic at the shops. We brought it back, so every guest at the end of the meal receive a small warm financier. It's really a classic French pastry, but done with Quebec ingredients, so maple sugar and buckwheat flour. So
That's incredible. Now, I know it's a small restaurant, 14 seats,
14
I think.
seats a night,
How
yeah.
challenging will it be now to get a reservation for Sabayon?
Yeah, it's it might be challenging. It was already like the spots were going really fast, but I mean we just opened like a year ago, so I mean you just have to be patient.
Every month we open the reservation for the next month after. So
but it goes by really
Well,
fast.
I'm gonna be very grateful and thank you and take the opportunity to sample some of this as we set it to break. And this, by the way, is your award, right? Show that proudly. #1 in Canada's best new restaurants for 2024. Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
May I?
Of
Yes,
course.
sure.
Thank you, chef. Thank you. We're gonna set
And
it to
there's
break.
financier for the whole team.
Oh no, just for me. Just for me. À la prochaine. Okay, we'll set it to break. We'll be right back.